to Dam Health Stadium, where we have the Under-18 Shield Final. Two Borders teams fighting it out. Earlston School Melrose Wasps take on Gala Wanderers, and your commentators, Purdie, Kelly Mitchell, and first, Dale Clancy.
Earlston High School Melrose Wasps are going to start with Mackenzie Power on the wing. He is a late replacement for Chris Carter. Luke Townsend and Ollie Dogood are the half-back pairing, and then up front they've got Robbie Robinson, who's a player to look out for, and a player, Dylan Coburn, that Robin Purdie, who's alongside me, he rates pretty highly. He's going to be very dynamic and robust in the back row. And the opposition, Gala Wanderers, who have got the upper hand on Melrose Wasps this season, they line up with Kerr Johnson, the son of coach Alan Johnson, in the outside centre, a player who's shown up very well in district action recently. He'll be looking to try and exploit the gaps in defence. And in the forwards, Sam Smith, Vetrano and Douglas Weir make up the back row. And they'll have a lot of work to do for this Melrose side, who will be looking to try and play that typical brand of Greenyard's expansive rugby. And it's stolen against the throw. Good work at the front by Douglas Weir. I think he was the player getting launched up. It's come back on a Gala side. They fight on the floor, and Melrose looking to put a bit of pressure on this Gala Wanderers side. Robbie Robinson with his first opportunity with his ball under his spell, and there's a little overlap there. The ball floated over the top. Ben Weir, who's looking to try and put the big shoulder in and nudge himself further up the field. And now it's almost a free ball, a little kick in behind. Jack Niven sweeping up there. The free ball coming as well for Gala. Russell Kerr kicking downfield. Been marshalled well, but it's going to come back for the penalty. You'll see on the scoreboard there, it's Melrose Wasps versus Gala Wanderers, but Melrose Wasps are under their banner of Earlston High School, so for ease we will be referring to them as Melrose Wasps throughout this game. And the line out from Gala, not going to plan there, and it's a chance for Melrose to try and get the ball in hand.
Still playing a knock-on advantage.
Townsend distributing the ball. There's a gap there to try and exploit, but it closes pretty quickly.
No hands, no!
Matthew Flanagan.
Advantage over!
And Townsend stabbing it downfield. It's now a foot race. It is bounced very nicely there for Matthew Gaston. Took a big crunching hit as well, and now Aaron Kennedy. Townsend now looking for that ball back inside to Weir, but not able to gather that in a very congested area. But a lot of good structure there from Melrose, and Melrose have been beaten off Gala Wanderers twice, and they look like they're certainly up for this battle.
Yeah, they've started full of intent, and it's been a high intensity start as well, and Gala have jackled reasonably well over a couple of those rucks, and yeah, both teams look bang up for this.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
Lewis Marshall Arundale with his first pop into the scrum, and it's a solid scrum from both teams. It starts to get a little bit splintered, and the referee bringing that back. And Scott Cubitt in his first final since in his refereeing career, this is a good occasion for the referee as well, Kelly.
Yeah, as I say, it's his first final as a referee. He has been an assistant referee a couple of times. He's also been in the finals as a player as well, won one and lost one. So at least at this time he's got to be on the winning side no matter what. So.
Scrum coming to fruition on this occasion into the hands of Russell Kerr. And now going a little bit further out, and that's that player who's been earmarked earlier on, Kerr Johnson, showing some good guile, and the offload back inside. Johnson trying to use some feet to get out of trouble, and that's a swift attack there. And Melrose counter ruck coming straight through, putting pressure on the 9, very unprotected there. Gala Wanderers leaving their scrum half exposed as Townsend puts boot to ball. Glendinning underneath that, the hooker running into his own player, miles away from anything to contest. Back into the hands of Marshall Arundale, the 9.
Thank you.
One of the only players in the field with a baggy jersey. He's certainly going to have to try and stay out the midst of some Melrose players as the defence comes up quickly. Marshall's Gala back.
Not far from Black, so it's coming inside.
A couple of knock-ons there.
Down.
Gala showing what they can do from deep from that set play. The player you did here, Mark, we've spoke about him a lot, Kerr Johnson.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to seeing how he goes this afternoon. I think he showed up very well in the recent Edinburgh under-18s against Glasgow. Yeah, he was particularly impressive on that day, and he's shown that early enough here. That was a fine break and a decent offload as well.
A bit more pace than his dad.
Oh, his dad was a fine player in a very different position.
It is now Johnson who's coming straight to the line to try and set that attacking platform. Can't break through the defence. And a big hit going in on Douglas Weir there.
Thanks for that.
Cammy Robertson, the player infringing.
Again. Penalty advantage.
And Kerr looking to try and use the advantage.
Twice there in a row, okay?
Looking to try and make it a foot race.
So you've got an option here or another 10 metres in. We'll take this one here. Okay.
Gala starting to grow into this
offside.
game and opting to kick to touch to get closer into the Melrose 22. Throw into the line out James Glendinning with his chance here to find his target. He does just that. The ball is now looking to be formed. They can see the senior game start to filter down through the levels.
Taken down by Black. Penalty advantage.
And free ball to play with here with the referee.
Taken down. For Black. Yep.
Aaron Kennedy, the player infringing there, and Gala look to go quick, and it's a big run there from Sam Smith.
Penalty advantage, not 10.
Gala really taking the game to Melrose now, a few metres away from that line. Adam Robertson looking to try and get over the line, and he does just that. He manages just to squeeze through the bodies which were there, and you can see the glee on his face. I don't think I've ever seen a prop as happy as that in my life. But it's a great try there, showed good power to get over the line. There are a couple of players to take over, but it's first blood to Gala.
Yeah, and it's been a really good start for Gala, all things considered. They look like they're well coached, they look well organised, and they look like they know what their jobs are. It was a good kick from the penalty. It was a tidy line out, and they've gone from there. There was some man from Melrose defence in there, I have to say, but yeah, first blood to Gala.
I think you're going to have to scrape Adam Robertson off the ceiling later on, and it's a chance to add the extras in. A lot of power in that kick there from Russell Kerr, but it just pings off the upright.
Captain.
Again, James Glendinning. He finds Douglas Weir in the line out, and now it's Sam Smith's job to truck the ball up, and it's been ripped there, but it's been well snaffled on the ground there by Vetrano, the captain.
Tackle release. That's fine.
Now for the next phase, they've got an overlap here. They throw the dummy, it's a 2-on-1 situation, and now Gala look to try and get through to Kieran Corcoran.
No. Stay. Ball is there.
He's been marshalled well. Glendinning,
No.
as Corcoran tried to
Penalty advantage.
make his way round the opposite man. Now Sam Smith again. And good support
Ball is
there
out. Still playing a
from
penalty
Gala.
advantage.
And again Corcoran popping up
Bounce
there.
forward. We'll go back for the penalty. Number 4 Black, not rolling away.
And that's the second time
10.
Kennedy's been penalised in this game, and it gives Gala another opportunity to just ping it in the corner.
It does, and a word for the blindside flanker from Gala, Sam Smith. He's trucked it really hard on 3 occasions thus far. He reminds me a lot of the current Gala captain Liam Scott in the way that he's started this game.
Lost forward from Black in the line. It'll be a scrum down. Red ball.
And the ball's rolled in.
Stay down. That's it.
It's a secure scrum yet again.
Penalty advantage.
And the penalty comes again as Johnson's got 2 men for company. He looks to try and fight his way out of trouble.
12 and 13 offside. Penalty advantage.
It's the centres. You can see the centres creeping for Melrose, knowing the danger that Johnson has. And now Vetrano looking to try and breach this line.
Offside line.
And the penalty count for
Time off.
Melrose.
Captain, come here,
It'll be
please.
interesting to see what the referee's got to say.
Okay, 13 as well. Just bring 13 with me. 13. Okay. That's our 3rd offside against you so far as well. We're 30 minutes into match. Discipline needs to improve, especially in this area. Do you understand me? Take an extra step. Lads, just wait. Captain, are you fine for me to put time back on? Just wait, we've got a laces there. Where's the mark, Corgi? On the 5. Yeah. Okay, lads, the mark will be here. Captain. Yeah, okay, time is back on.
Gala opting for the quick tap, and they look to just go direct. And the ball presented back there after Jordan Corey trucked it up himself. And now the other prop looking, Ben Young, looking to try and get over. And it's going to be held up there.
Good defence by Melrose.
Yeah, very good defence, and good refereeing as well from Scott Cubitt, explaining to the Melrose players about their discipline.
Yeah, and he mentioned the fact that number 13, Cammy Robertson, that's the third time he's been pinged for coming up too quick and being offside, and it's probably no coincidence that he's the direct opponent of Kerr Johnson.
Glendinning with the ball in hand. There's a 2-on-1 situation here, and Corcoran can't just gather the ball on that occasion. Glendinning sweeps it up, but it's just squeezed out of his midst there. But Kelly, from the referee's point of view, 30 minutes in, he's noticed a trend and he's trying to snuff it out.
Yeah, he's gave the warning. He's made it very clear he's gave Melrose the warning. So Melrose are just going to have to be squeaky clean. Certainly in the next breakdowns, the offsides, just take that wee half step back. But that's because they know exactly that they haven't to shut down that space really quick against Gala.
Ollie Dogood pops it into a steady scrum again, and Townsend on the wraparound, trying to get the players into space, and it's Gaston who's got the ball over to that far side. And Melrose starting to play from deep. Callum Clark, the last recipient of the ball, and Townsend exhibiting his passing skills. Melrose looking for the offload but not able to get it off there as they get wrapped up in contact. Townsend again. Oh, and that was almost an interception there from Corcoran. The stand is almost packed, isn't it? It's a great crowd here, as you can perhaps hear from the atmosphere on this sun-drenched Damhill Stadium. And now it's Melrose's chance to try and attack, and they set up the maul. And it's Andrew Kirk joining at the back. Can they get closer to that line? The referee's got a good look, and he's certainly got the ball grounded. And it's Robbie Robinson, the player, coming up with the ball in his hand. A player I was impressed with a few months ago when they played Kelso Quins at Poynter Park. He was instrumental in their success that day. And he gets a score here, all square.
The big man, Robbie Robinson, as you rightly said, he's been impressive, and all the times I've seen him this season, he comes up with the first try for Melrose.
It's now up to Townsend to add the extras. Right-footed kick just glances in front of the post, so it remains all square. Kicker's radar's slightly off so far. The two opening try scorers there on opposite sides of the scrum. Robinson for Melrose and Robertson for Gala. The two try scorers so far. It's the props getting all the points as Townsend gets the ball through the hands, and Robertson for Melrose finding his runner, and that's a very generous ball, and it's contested well by both sides. Penalty coming for Gala, so they've got a free ball to play with here, and Jordan Corey is the first player to try and snatch the opportunity.
Okay, just lower that height. Yep, penalty only.
Again, rising the highest there, Douglas Weir. There's a Weir on both sides this evening, and it's ripped in the tackle by Melrose. Great tackle, and they pass it back, and eventually into the hands of Townsend. And he kicks it deep into the 22, and a bit of work here for Richie Mitchell to do. And he looks to try and run it out of his own half, but he's been swarmed by three Wasps. And again, Jordan Corey looking to carry the ball. Back into the pocket with Russell Kerr, sits and pings one into the air.
Time off.
And there's going to be another
Captain, come here.
conversation.
Well down, keep an eye on that mark for me. Captain. No, it's not. It's a late for me. It's a yellow card. It's a late tackle. There's no discussion. Back you go.
Ben Weir is going to be spending 10 minutes in the sin bin.
Lads, you got the option of the penalty where it was back there, or
He'll be disappointed.
You know, if you're committed, it's quite difficult to pull out. It could be more dangerous if you pull out of the tackle. But according to the assistant referee and the referee, they felt that he had enough time.
James Glendinning to throw into this line out blob on the 22, and it's straight off the top from Gala. Kerr looking to find Johnson, and he does just that. He's still standing tall, but he's been, and again a little bit of ill-discipline coming in from both sides, but Gala on that occasion and Johnson there, he's been defended really well by Melrose so far.
Yeah, they've obviously identified him as a danger man, and rightly so. As we discussed before, Cammy Robertson, his opposite number's already been pinged 3 times for coming up offside and trying to obviously stop him at source. But yeah, good play by Melrose there. They've weathered being a man down well so far.
Ben Weir has been doing a lot of work hitting the loose so far, so he will be a miss for the remainder of his time in the bin. But Kirk does find a man at the tail. It's maybe not went to plan, but it's been fruitful for Melrose as Callum Clark just launches himself into the Gala defence. Townsend now with a cute little stab over the top. One to contest, and that's in the air. The referee very sharp on that.
Take a second, right. Lads, back you go. Just take back turn, please. Back turn.
And I think Flanagan.
Just take the boys back. Not just now. Back you go. I've got him tackling a man in the air and landed on the lower back to upper back, so I'm thinking just really proud.
Landing, he's there, lower back,
Yep.
So, flags in the ball.
No, for me it's tackle. I'm going yellow. Yep. Cheers, I'm just checking the landing. Thank you. Crookerman. Corgi. Simon. That's it. It's not a discussion. I appreciate what you're saying. No, it's not a discussion. Okay? For me, you've gone in there, understand your eyes more, that you have tackled the man in the air and he's landed on his lower back. It's going to be a yellow card for this player. Okay?
That's going to be Flanagan spending 10 minutes in the bin. So Melrose compounding their misery. Another player joining Ben. I think they're going to run out of seats on the bench, to be fair, because Ben Weir's already occupying the naughty step. And Flanagan there, very unfortunate, because it was a contestable ball, but just a little bit dangerous, and they look to run from deep here. Johnson trying to fling the ball out to a supporting player, but he's not able to find anybody there. Gregor Collins sweeping up.
Use it, back! Let's use it!
Gala looking to try and play from deep, knowing there's spaces in this park, with Melrose down to 13 men.
Tackle, release, Black! Thank you.
And Melrose are going to have to work incredibly hard in defence for the next 10 minutes, as Gala look to try and exploit this space now. And it's a great run from Glendinning. He drops the ball. The referee perhaps notices a knock-on, but you hear the applause. That's the Melrose supporters getting behind them, but for a hooker, he's got a bit of toe about him.
Yeah, and he's a barrel-chested young man as well. He's a solid campaigner, and I think that was actually smart and reasonably mature play from Gala all around there. They could quite easily have gone down the touchline, but they've obviously thought we're 2 men to the good here. Let's go from deep and let's see what Melrose have got in defence. But they've not capitalised overly there. Slight mistake from the hooker, but good to see.
You're going to have to drop to match numbers. Set.
Not a lot of attacking options behind that as well, as the scrum holds firm, even though it's a numerical disadvantage, and Townsend looking to stretch the field and use that winger loitering over that far side, and it's a good contest. Gaston sweeping up there after good work from Mackenzie Power.
Tackle! No hands now.
And Melrose now looking to go down the blind side. Can they score a try with 2 men down? And Power again looking to try and evade some Gala attention.
Tackle and roll! Ball is there.
Melrose competing incredibly well, even though there are 2 men down. Into the hands of the hooker now, Andrew Kirk.
Roll! Advantage off.
Townsend getting round now, and it's into the hands of the winger, and he's been marshalled into touch, but Mackenzie Power on this wing able to find the space as Townsend looks to try and go quick. He's got Power in support as Morgan Oliver is the player on the other wing as Melrose get closer and closer to the line.
No hands. No.
Support comes in now from Melrose.
That's fine, going back from not 10.
And again, good intelligent play from Townsend to go quickly and catch Gala on the hop.
Are you ready?
They're going to go.
Aaron Kennedy going alone here.
Advantage.
And there's a fumble there from Melrose. Not able to make that count, but the gumption to go for those sort of plays, 2 men down, is impressive.
Oh, I totally agree, and I think again it was smart play. It was mature play on about 3 or 4 occasions from Townsend there. He's aware that by keeping Gala down here, they're likely to go coast to coast, and what it's doing more than anything at this precise point in time is eating up the clock while they've got 2 men in the bin.
Yeah, that's a very intelligent play from Melrose. Defensive scrum for Gala now.
I think both standoffs have started this game very well.
Okay, let's use that, please. Inside.
The other fly half, kicking it downfield. It might catch. I thought it might have caught Gaston on the hop there, and it did that. He was trying to scamper back on his heels. Gala put the nudge on at the scrum. Kerr passing out the back to Niven. Kicking downfield. Now the chase is on. Is the bounce going to be kind to Melrose? Gaston gathers on this occasion. Fires the ball midfield. Melrose getting slightly isolated here. And Kerr Johnson and Ben Young absolutely snapping the Melrose attack there as Townsend throws that flat pass.
High tackle.
The referee is asking,
1.5 minutes.
as you can hear, not long left on those yellow cards as Townsend just pings that ball above our heads. What an atmosphere here at the Damhill Stadium. It just shows you exactly what the Border support and the Border clubs can bring to these occasions.
Oh, for sure, both clubs running supporters buses up here, and yeah, there's a real buzz about the place at the moment.
Choreography at the line out works well. Into the hand of the playmaker Townsend, and in a big hit in midfield on Dylan Coburn. And Gala forced the penalty too.
Great play. I think it was Vetrano in there straight over the ball. Melrose have done fantastically well to not concede in that sort of 7-8 minute period where they've been down to 13 men.
Douglas Weir again from the line out, and Vetrano put a lot of step in. He's made some good yards there, and he's won the penalty as well. And Gala look to go quickly, and they're looking to go through James Glendinning and get closer to that line. Can that front row join the party of the try scorers here? And now Vetrano, it's like a muscly character trying to just twist his way out of trouble, and it's came back on the Gala side.
Not back 10, that's a knock on there. We're playing a penalty advantage. Never back 10.
Penalty coming for Gala, and again a decision to be made here at 5-all.
Get the ball on the mark. I'll move away. Hands behind the line.
Jordan Corey just passing to Douglas Weir, just not rangy enough to stretch towards that line and evade the Melrose challenges. And now Ben Young looking to try and get over the line, but there's been a knock on, and again the Melrose defence holds firm, and that's a great effort yet again from these young Melrose Wasps.
Yeah, still down a man, and they were to an extent holding on by the skin of their teeth there, but they're going to come away with a scrum, a strong defensive set. And again, if they can vacate the premises here and get back up to 15 men without conceding a try, it'll be a remarkable effort.
Scrum down, black ball.
Up to a full complement back in the scrum. There's obviously still the whole of Matthew Flanagan, which is left in the centre.
Bang!
But Melrose will feel the force of the maroon scrum now. It does hold firm. Townsend kicking downfield, and it's half time, and This game has gone in a flash, even though there's only been 2 tries. It was Adam Robertson who got the opening score for Gala, and that was replied shortly after by Robbie Robinson. Melrose have been having to box out from the ropes. They've been down to 13 men for the duration as Ben Weir and Matthew Flanagan spent some time on the naughty step, but they managed to weather the storm. It's 5-all at half time, and what a mouth-watering second half we've got in store here in the under-18 Shield final. Second half about to get underway, and it's going to be Russell Kerr, the fly half for Gala, to get the second half going. The referee Scott Cubitt. An impressive first half by his own standards. And Melrose looking to play the ball through the hands.
No hands! No hands! I need a lift.
Townsend now kicking downfield. He's made some good territory there. He's got sort of a good kick chase on, as well as the Melrose players flood the area and manage to direct Richie Mitchell off the field. And that's a good territorial gain and a good start from Melrose. Melrose, they beat D-side 40 points to 17, and then we mentioned before that the win at home against White Craigs 43 points to 7. As Flanagan pounces off the scrum. Townsend's got some support outside him, but looks to go alone, and it looks like he's going to go and dance round the fullback. A big flop over the line and gets the ball down, and the echoes of Tooney start and settle pretty quickly in the stand, but Melrose get the score, and it's from their playmaker Townsend.
Yes, he's been their top player in the game so far, and yeah, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree with that try. That's the kind of thing we used to see 25 to 30 years ago, and that was a fine score by young Townsend.
The angle of his arc and run meant that it was always going to be difficult for the covering Gala defence to bring him down. And he's got kicking abilities to match because he splits the Kinlan. It's a full 7 points for Luke Townsend. The crowd starts to get a little bit louder here as the Melrose supporters feel their tails are up here. From the scrum, Townsend and Flanagan. Flanagan out the back there as Townsend spills a lovely ball out to the winger, Morgan Oliver.
Back line all offside, back you go. Okay. Lads, back. You've got an AR there, you're all creeping.
That was a beautiful pass there from Townsend to release Oliver, but the referee bringing it back, and a very mature decision to go for the sticks. We see a lot of taps of penalties, don't we? Just 5, 6, 7 metres short. They're looking to go for the sticks now.
Yeah, in the 2 games that we've watched this afternoon, the previous under-16 game between the 2 border sides and this one, this from my memory is the first penalty kick at goal, and it's game management again by that man.
And the successful penalty attempt from Luke Townsend stretches their lead. The ill-discipline creeping back into Melrose game now, as they're going to welcome a little bit of pressure from Gala as they go chasing the shield. An offload there into the hands of Douglas Weir, and offloading out the tackle. Even though he was wrapped up, he was almost in a straitjacket there, but he was able to get the ball free. Centres linking up, and Johnson's got a little bit of space there, and he's through. He's got a 2-on-1 situation, but he's going to go on the outside and score in the corner, and that man that you were praising so highly before gets his try.
And what a try it was. He's looked threatening every time he's touched the ball. We've said it before, he's a physical specimen, but my word, he has got pace and he has got the skills as well. That was a fantastic try, and Gala needed a quick riposte, and they are right back in this.
And that's a cracker of an attempt.
Oh, that's a
and
great
it's
attempt.
Got the legs as well. When your luck's in, it's in. And that was a great kick there from Russell Kerr. Accurate line out. They look to set up the maul here. Earlier try scorer Robinson had the ball in hand there. And he's still got it there. He goes and then shifts back. looking to try and deceive the defence, the Gala defence, as the Melrose players get closer and closer to the line. I can see the ball there. It looks like it's held up. A good attempt there from Melrose, but good dogged defence from Gala.
Yeah, good defence by Gala, and obviously with the rule change this season, they're going to get an opportunity to clear their lines here. I'm not sure still if that is a good rule that overly favours the defence as opposed to the attack or not, but here we go again.
Not on that occasion, because Robinson's got the ball again and he's just going to try and go gung-ho.
Tackle, release, red release.
Done well to get his knee onto the ground, so he's released quickly. Townsend now, he's got support outside him. Flanagan's one of them shaping up to pass. Now Robertson, he dances back in field and goes back in the same direction. Kirk finds Kennedy, inching closer and closer to that line. Kirk has fell foul to the law book there.
Number 2.
And gives away a penalty. So Gala do get a bit of respite and they'll be able to kick clear. Still a 3-point game. 15 points to Melrose Wasps, 12 points to Gala Wanderers. And we've got about 15 minutes or so left in this game. Still a lot to play for. And on paper, we knew it was going to be tight.
Okay.
Line out there, gathered again by Douglas Weir. He rose the highest, and that's a huge collision again in midfield. And
no hands now.
the intensity of this game is really high. These two teams split apart by mere miles. And it's now another run there from Johnson. He just palms them off at will, and he's got a few players of support inside. Can he get the ball in? He puts in a great offload, and now it's kept and recycled. There's players there. Can he get in the corner? That's a great defensive effort there from Melrose. What a tackle. What a run from Johnson. What support, what offloading, but what a tackle in the end from Melrose in the corner, because that was a sure on 5-pointer. Kirk now has a high pressure line out in a defensive area. We'll see Gala getting hoisted up at the front, and they managed to steal it, and they're looking to try and steady the ship here, go through their routine, what they practice every training night, battering into each other in these tight exchanges. Melrose defence holding firm. Out the hands of Kerr, and Glendinning coming around the corner.
No hands.
Melrose players bundling on the ball as Kerr gets the ball to his captain, Vetrano. A Weasley character, wiry runner. Now Douglas Weir. Gala running into a lot of danger. Melrose defence holding firm. Now Ben Young. Ben Young's found Vetrano. Vetrano's over the line, is he there? He's just too short. Referee's got a good look at that, and Gala are closer and closer to this line. Can they get over the try line? It looks like they can. And Gala now squeak in front, and it is Ben Young, part of the front row try scoring party. He had one bite, found Vetrano. Vetrano just came up short, and then Ben Young managed to squeeze over, and Gala now have got their noses in front.
Powerful stuff from Gala, hard carrying, great defence in the main from Melrose, you have to say. Twice in that passage of play as well. Matthew Vetriano, take a bow. He only knows one way, and Ben Young is the beneficiary. He, as you say, joins the front row scoring party, and now it's Gala who take the lead in this one.
Excellent score from Gala, well worked, well constructed, mature approach to the game. And now Russell Kerr to pop it over the crossbar. And if there ever was a commentator's curse, I think that was it there, because he's just skewed that to the left-hand side. He puts in an absolute peach earlier on, and then we can perhaps let him off with that one. But yes, we'll put that down to a commentator's curse. It's a 2-point game. Townsend gets play back underway. We've got 10 minutes left here at the Damhill Stadium. There's Jordan Corey. Jordan by name just launches himself into the air like a basketball player of the same name. Kerr getting the ball through the hands, getting it into the wider channels, and again Kerr Johnson A little chip, he's got the space in behind, he's maybe just kicked it too far into the field. Gaston's there, doing his janitorial duties of sweeping up at the back. And Melrose win the penalty. Johnson, the orchestrator of the opportunity there. Glendinning finding his jumper at the front, accurate at the line out. Gala not finding a lot of joy in that maul. The players being, the top being stripped off of Glendinning.
Good defence there by Melrose. Great maul defence. That's exactly what you want to see when you see the opposition going for a maul from a line out. Is that kind of defensive work?
Townsend straight off the scrum from his number 8. Passes it out the back. Morgan Oliver.
No hands now.
Play up to the halfway line now from that scrum. Good territorial advantage from Melrose in that phase of play. And again, Dogood digging about. Townsend going against the grain. Find some space over there. He's not able to find a Melrose player on the kick chase. Perhaps just a level ahead of his teammates with that move there. And Jordan Corey there in support yet again. The big tower in second rows had a very impressive game for Gala, as has this man Gaston.
Yeah, he's been good, Gaston.
Oh, that's a huge hit there, and Glendinning is in. But the referee is going to bring that back for a penalty. A huge hit as well as Gaston.
Captain, time off, back you go. I'm playing an advantage for 2 offside anyway before that incident. Yeah. Okay, I've not seen that. Captain, penalty advantage because 2 was in front of the winger. Again, it's just a penalty. Be careful, okay? We've got less than 10 to go. Slow down, okay? It's 2 penalties against this player. Just, I'm screaming at you, but make sure you're behind the kicker, okay? We've got 2 penalties. Yes, so the offside. In line with my out there. We can't go quick, we've got water on the pitch. No, just so I know if good points. Hey!
Oh, that is an interest. That is a mature conversation.
I'll check. Yes, this will be the mark here for the offside. Okay, number 2. Okay. I've got time off, we've still got a player down. We have the time off, please.
The tee's on.
That is an unbelievably mature conversation to have with a referee. Game management, knowing the score. Townsend, he knows his beans anyway.
You're not taking it from there, I know where the mark is. Just wait, I'm going to check on your player.
Very mature.
Very mature.
He's actually far too mature.
Have we got a sub coming on for this player?
I don't think the hit was late, in my opinion, either. The penalty, however, it wouldn't have mattered. It wasn't for. Okay. It was for the. Oh,
so what's your call? You know what you've done. Okay.
Oh, very. A disciplinarian, or Scott Cubitt. He's certainly laying down the law, but that is a very intelligent bit of conversation to have with an official. Like 15 points to 17. This is a huge kick in this game. Oh, and he's just shanked that right. He's not got the distance on it either. Perhaps that extra metre just put the fright of life in him. And Gala looking to try and break the shackles and break free from their 22 now. I think Melrose steal it back. Robinson.
No hands! No hands!
And Duguid's in there. He's got the replacement, Rory Lister, who just adds his grunt to the breakdown. Penalty there. Townsend dancing back in field, lobbing that big ball. It's now Flanagan floating the ball over the far side. It's now Oliver.
Playing offside positions, playing the ball there, back you go.
But the referee is going to bring it back, and this is another penalty coming.
No doubt in his mind as to what he's going to do here.
Who's scored?
He's not let that previous one affect him in any way.
Don't let those empty seats behind the posts fool you. This stand that we're sitting in is packed. And you'll hear how busy the Melrose faithful is from that kick. Melrose squeeze into the lead. 18 points to 17 in this National Under-18 Shield final. Gala looking to try and secure the ball and make sure that they don't invite any mistakes. They're looking for territory. They're looking for any opportunity that will present itself. Niven looking to try and orchestrate that opportunity, and Duguid burrowing underneath to get the ball, and Gala now win the penalty. And this is going to be an interesting call. Kicking downfield, perhaps just out of the range of their kickers. 18 points to 17. Game is on a knife edge, and Russell Kerr has to find his target, and he's done just that. That's an excellent, another excellent kick.
Some of the kicking in this game has been absolutely first class.
Took the words right out of my mouth there. I was about to say the level of kicking has been excellent, but the atmosphere, the tension, the quality, it's all been really high level.
It's very akin to the league, the first team league game at Netherdale a few weeks back, Dale.
Yes, exactly. It's like almost like a replica. As Glendinning finds his target in the maul, in the line out, which then forms a maul. He's creaking and peering above the maul like a little meerkat, looking to try and see when the opportunity is going to present itself. It's not there. He steps once, he steps twice, and they're going to go over the line! James Glendinning has breached the Melrose defence and gets the score for Gala. We've got a few minutes left in this game, but Gala retake the lead.
And if ever a player deserved a score in a game, James Glendinning, take a bow, son. He has been absolutely sensational in this encounter, and he's topped that off with a 5-pointer.
The way that he was sizing up his opposition and staring at them, trying to see where the opportunity was. Russell Kerr now to perhaps take this game a little further away from Melrose. He's had one chance already from this angle, and he's in Groundhog Day for the fly half, because it just glances in front of the posts again, so not able to add the extras. But the whole of the front row for Gala now have a try, which I'm sure they'll all be chuffed about. Luke Townsend to try.
Oh, it's a great restart.
It is a very big Weir's got his mitts on that ball. And then Jordan Corey introduces himself to his Melrose opposition as Townsend gets the ball through the hands. Flanagan putting boot to ball. It's a questionable choice. It's been swept up well there by Richie Mitchell in the fullback position. The infringement coming as well as Johnson. He gets to the ruck to sweep up. As the clock in the corner shows we've got about 30 seconds left in this game. The penalty coming. So you would say now Gala potentially have all the cards. They can take all the time that they need to kick this ball off, secure the ball from the set piece.
It's all about maturity from here.
First job's done for Gala Wanderers, and now the winning try scorer, perhaps Glendinning, has to make sure his arrows are accurate here. Just goes to the front, a very smart move straight off the training ground, and Glendinning has got the final touch of the ball in this game. He was the match-winning try. He scored the match-winning try for Gala, and what a game we have been treated to here at the Dam Health Stadium. A game which Melrose looked like they could have won to the boot of Luke Townsend, but James Glendinning is the match winner for the Maroons, scoring a try from a well-executed maul, craning his neck to seize his opportunity. And it is going to be Gala who lift the National Under-18 Shield at the Dam Health Stadium. And Robin, what a game that was.
Absolutely all credit to both these young teams. They have served up a feast here for what has been a massive crowd that's turned out to see them. Some top class performances. Gala have just shaded it, but what a game of rugby, tremendous.
And it is Gala who win the National Under-18 Shield final by 22 points to 18 over Melrose Wasps.
First of all, I'd love to say well done to Gala. That's 3 times they've got us this season, and they were really good out there today. In that second half, they showed real character. On to us, we were good. Our discipline was a bit poor to start. We let them get ahead in the game. The boys showed so much heart, and sadly on this occasion it wasn't enough. But we'll bounce back. This won't define boys' rugby careers. We've got so many more opportunities to come.
Yeah, and boys, obviously it's a great setting here. It's a professional setting, and that can only stand boys in good stead going forward a game like this.
Yeah, it's great. It gives people experience. Especially our crowd. They were exceptional. It just gets boys so up for the game, and hopefully quite a lot of these boys will have that experience in times to come.
And Gala appeared to come on strong in the last 10 minutes. Now, you guys had a period in the first half where you were down to 13 men when you defended exceptionally well, but might that have kind of taken its toll later in the game?
Yeah, at half time I was thinking to myself, how's this 5-all? Because we were 13 men for quite a bit of that first half, and we showed really good heart then. Probably a few boys got a bit tired then, and maybe that did take a toll, but last 10 minutes, a few things that went their way, a few things didn't go our way, and they managed to get a win.
Yeah, it's great to get the man of the match at a beautiful stadium, so just delighted to win the game really, and that's about it. Didn't really think about anything else except for winning the game.
And as well as the man of the match, a winning try.
Yeah, they don't come along often, and especially like that off a driving maul, usually it's just straight over the line, but with it collapsing I had to quickly think, and just lucky enough to get over the line.
And Melrose put up a real fight.
Yeah, they did. They're a really good side. We've played them, that's our third game this year we've played them, and they all have been one try game, and that it's like they're a great team, and credit to them for putting out a big performance and testing us right to the last minute.
A great advert for under-18s Borders Rugby.
Yeah, it's brilliant, because we had our Borders team, then you had under 16s as well, so it just shows that Borders Rugby is coming up through in Scotland.